I'm going to prepare 2 seams for the serger. Alright, and preparing these, we're going to do just 1/2 inch seam allowance. So this is more of like the mass market way to finish the inside of the garment. You use your serger, and you'll serge your seams closed, and you can also serge the seams open. So you have the example here. This is the seam allowance, serge closed, and this is the seam allowance, serged open.
Are garments not couture if they've been serged? Or can you still do it?
No, they're not couture, they're serged. No, absolutely not. If it's couture, you use a French seam or some other way that they want to hand finish those seams. Yeah, but definitely not the overlock machine.
And what was that you were just doing? That's the preparation for this?
Yeah, I'm just putting a seam, 1/2 inch seam. So we'll do 2 that have 1/2 inch seams.
So when something's couture, does it have to be all hand stitched, or can you use the machine at all?
You can use the machine, yeah. And then I mean, couture is something that's made by hand, and it's usually like maybe just one size that fits one person. It's made to fit that one customer. But to be a real couturier, you do have to be voted by the Chambre de Syndical. They have to choose you and say, okay, yeah, you're doing couture work. Otherwise, you're just making one-of-a-kind, beautiful dresses. You're not a couturier. Sad, I know. Because Elie Saab, he was just actually voted in. He's been doing those dresses. He's been doing for about 10 years. 10 or 15 years before they actually allowed him. Or said he was couturier.
Who's the person?
Elie Saab, designer, that does the evening gowns for red carpet. All right. All right, so let's walk over to the serger. We'll use that. Okay. Now for the serger, guys, you turn it on just like the sewing machines, and you have a lock here. You have the option to use the overlock mock safety stitch, which has the 4 threads, or you can just use the regular overlock there that has the 3. So it just depends on whichever one you want to use on your samples. Now with this one, you open it. Here. Yeah. That's just perfect. Alright. Now we have 2 petals here. This large petal is the one that you sew with. The short one is the one that picks up your, it's just like, it picks up your presser foot, so it's just like the sewing machine. You would pick it up with that petal. To open it, you will slide this door to the right. Okay. You gotta come around to see. And then we have compressed air. If it's very dusty like this, we have compressed air in Miss Cassandra's office. You can go in and just kind of spray it out before you start working with it. But slide this door to the right. If you notice, you have your guide here. And here is color-coded. I'm not going to spray this out because the dust goes everywhere, and I don't want to get dirty. So it's color-coded here, and it shows you which string goes where. Also, you have the guide there as well. Okay, when you take the test for threading this, you guys will have both of these to look at, because you'll always have those anyway. Alright, now to open this part, I just push this down and that opens this. Alright, and then also we have this little lever which we push down and that's going to release the presser foot so we can swing it out to the side. Okay, so it's out of the way. Alright, this is your, what is that? I can't, my mind. It's a guard.
Safety.
It's a guard, something that keeps, if one of the needles breaks, you know, it will more than likely hit the glass and won't pop in your eye, even though that's never really happened, so don't be afraid of it. Most times I don't sew with this because I need to see clearly, and I have glasses. So, now threading this, all you need to do is follow the colors. Okay, so always with all your threads, you always need to go to the top. Here you can tell you have the blue, the yellow, the green, the red, and just follow wherever you see the blue, and just follow each one of those little loops. And then the yellows. The two that you'll be tested on will be the blue and the yellow, because the blue and the yellow are the ones where you'll actually be able to have to thread the threads around underneath the needles. So it's important that you learn and understand how to do that. So that's what you're going to be tested on. Alright, and if you want to change the color, instead of taking everything out, you'll just put a new spool. We'll cut this thread, put a new spool here, and tie a knot, and just pull that new color through. Instead of taking all this out and then threading it without it. So that makes it easy. So anytime you're using these and you need to change the color, then you can change the color, tie the knot, pull it through. But when you finish, you can take your threads off and put these back on, but you need to tie the knots for the next person. So when they come, it's just not a machine that's not threaded. Alright, so now we're going to go through threading this, but we won't do it now. When it's time for your test, I'll go over how to thread this, etc. Okay. So right now, the only thing you guys need to do is practice using it. And when you close this little door here, you'll need to lift it up to get it to close. And the thread here, you want to make sure you push it back and it's underneath your presser foot. Okay, that's it. Now for the samples that I've created, again, you all know that you want to press your seams open first. Okay? And for the seam serge close, you press it open, then you'll press it closed. Alright, and then you'll start to serge it. Actually, it looks like one of my threads are broken, so I'll thread this thread here. Are you filming this?
I'm filming this.
Okay. You don't need